I always start with a smile. I don't know what it is when I look at myself in the computer, and when Facebook comes in, it says 1, 2, 3, go, you're on, and then just I look at myself. Hi everyone. Hi. Today is the day 8.
We're day 8. Yes.
Oh my God.
We have 2 more days left.
Hi guys, I'm Valery Molone, leadership coach, motivational speaker. I help my clients how to become emotionally and financially independent. This is Detox Your Mind Challenge Day 8. And I can't believe that we are here in day 8. I cannot believe it. I'm so excited. I tell you guys, every time I come on, I get so excited. I really enjoy doing this because number one, it's my passion. Number two, it just that it's so much fun, right? Isn't that fun?
Yes.
So if for
we
those,
have Carl saying hi from Colorado.
hi Carl from Colorado. If you guys are new, say hi. Tell me where you're from. You're already ahead of the game. And for those of you that who's been following this challenge and doing this challenge, again, I cannot tell you guys enough that I'm so proud of you guys. I am so proud of you guys. We covered a lot of topics, lots of topics. And more importantly, I am so excited and I'm so happy because we're getting people are signing up every single day. And this is not just from New York, because I'm located in New York, but we have people all over the world that are signing up. So I used to say, like, good afternoon or good morning, or like then I stopped doing that because I was like, all right, people are watching us from all over the world. Our community is getting big, and I'm really proud of this. I really am proud of this, and I'm proud of you guys. Thank you so much for joining me. um this is amazing. This is amazing. We have 2 more days to go, so I want you guys keep the momentum going, guys. Woo! Keep it going, keep it going. Don't give up, don't give up, don't give up. It's easy in life when we start something. At first it's hard to keep it up and keep going, but then again, once you make it your habit, once you come in, once you do it, once you see the result, once you add value to your life, and you're gonna say, oh shit, I should have done this long time ago. And I'm notorious for that. I always want to start something. Sometime I say to myself, oh, at first I have a hard time, but then later on I'm like, wow, I should have done this long time ago. So with that being said, let's recap from the days that we passed and the challenge that we did so far. And the reason I'm just going to go over that one more time, and every time we coming on, is because we have new people coming in, guys. New people are watching, or if they're watching in replay, I just want them to know what they're watching. So this was a 10-day challenge, Detox Your Mind. Detox Your Mind is a program to stop your self-destructive thoughts, to keeping you from the life that you wanted to have, from a goal that you want to achieve, from your dream. So that's why I designed this program. We covered how to get rid of past memory that doesn't serve you good no longer. We cover stress management. We cover anxiety. We cover fear. We covered not being a people pleaser. In 2 days, I emphasize that on that 2 days, I covered how important it is for you to learn and practice self-love. And I did that for 2 days because that's how important it was. And for those of you who watched it, now you know what I'm talking about. And now that you know all of that, now I'm going to take you to the next level of today, we're going to talk about creating a winning mindset. That's what we're going to talk about. I'm going to teach you guys how to create actually a winning mindset. Switch your mind from stress, anxiety, painful memories, from being a people pleaser, from putting everybody else needs before you, to creating a winning mindset, a mindset that you can actually go there and get whatever that's out there that you wanted to get, or something that you always wanted it from a childhood. You had a dream, you have a desire, you had something that life hits you and you give up, and now you're saying to yourself, I wish I could have, I should have, I would have. And this is your second chance, and I am going to teach you. And more importantly, I'm going to tell you guys my own story, that how I did it, and you can use my strategy to apply it. Now, with that being said, my strategies are very simple. Very simple. Why? Because I like simple. I don't like too complicated stuff, and I like easy stuff. I like when it's easy. I know I can do it. So that's why when I teach my clients and when I teach my clients how to change something, I don't want to make it too complicated because I know I work with a lot of coaches myself. So when something gets too complicated, then I'm like, I don't know if I can do this. Should I do this? I give up. That's why I made this program very simple, but yet extremely powerful. Who's ready? Give me thumbs up.
I'm ready.
You guys ready?
I'm ready.
All right, cool. I'm going to take a sip of my tea and then we'll start. Sit.
Yeah, if you have any questions, again, they can put
Oh,
it down.
right. Before I forget, that's why thank God I have my lovely assistant over here. If you guys have any question, leave your question in the comment box and I will answer your question at the end of this video. And we did send the email for you guys and we got tons of answers, guys. You guys are amazing. You guys are amazing. I wanted to get to know you guys. When you get an email from me, read my emails. For those of you out there, make sure you read the emails because when I get up in the morning, I do my meditation. And then once I'm done with my meditation, I sit at my desk and that's my time because I'm very creative at that time. Then I write. And the first thing I do, I write to lovely people like you and I try to send you guys an email and share with you my best ideas because my best ideas comes in the morning. So if you wanted to know about it, make sure you read your email, okay? How can we create a winning mindset? It's out there, we all know it. I'm not going to invent it. I'm not going to say something that you have not heard before. But what I'm going to do is that I'm going to jump into my story tonight. Oh, wait, I have to show them the paper.
Oh, yeah.
I know normally I talk a lot and then I
love these colorful papers. You do.
So do I. So do I. What does that say?
Story time.
Story time. Okay. And for those of you, by the way, are new, this week I do story time. Once you see the other video, it'll make sense. Right now it looks silly, but it makes sense once you see the other videos, okay? So I'm going to tell you guys my story. So I'm not going to make this long, but I will tell you my story. Remember, the subject is how to create a winning mindset. Now, I've been telling my story. I've been talking about this. The reason I talk about my story is not for you to feel sorry for me, for you to tell me, oh, why this happened to you. I tell my story because if I can do it, I know you can do it too. That's the reason I tell my story. So I was physically and emotionally abused as a child. I got married at the age of 13. It was arranged marriage. I was sold to a man that was 20 years older than me. I became a mother at the age of 14. I lost a son. Then I became mother again, and I have two beautiful girls that are 26 and 25 years old. I lived with a husband that physically abused me every single day over simplest thing. Over simplest thing as is there's too much salt in the food. You didn't clean the house right. You didn't make this food that I like. Or why did you dress this way? Why do you have a makeup on? Why your hair is like that? He was from Afghanistan, so he was very, very strict culturally and religiously. So by age of 18, I was divorced with two kids. I came to America not having no family, no friend, no money, couldn't speak the language, didn't have no education, and I got introduced into the culture that I had nothing, didn't know, and didn't know nothing about. And I was a prisoner for 7 years with my ex-husband in a house, and I couldn't make friends, I couldn't go out, I couldn't do anything. So this is just the overall. Obviously, there's a lot of detail to that, but I told this part on my other videos that you can listen to. But let's take it from the part that I was with him for 7 years. And then I decided I need to do something about it and I need to learn the language. And winning mindset, every time I think about this winning mindset, I think about the moment when I start developing a winning mindset. And that was, so I was not allowed to go out of the house. And my neighbor was helping me. She knew that I was getting abused physically. She saw the bruises on me, and she was like, okay, my husband is an English professor. You bring the kids over here. We left it off on that yesterday.
Yeah.
You bring the kids over here and let the kids play. And then while my husband is teaching you how to speak English. And then she told me that to go to the library. And then library, what happened is that people over there might gonna help you and teach you how to read and write English. And then when I asked my husband that if I can go to library, at first he was like, "No, you can't go. I won't let you go out." But then I told him it's because of the kids. I have to take the kids out of the house. They need to go and make friends. And he was like, "Okay, I guess." And then the woman, my neighbor, used to take me to the library 2 or 3 weeks, 3 times a week. She drove me to the library because I couldn't drive car. And in the library, there's people that were tutoring other people. So there's a lot of older people that were retired from their job. They were coming either volunteer or they were just, tutoring somebody for money. So when I start talking and when I start telling my story to people, and I would just go in because I was so desperate. So I was talking about my story with everybody. I would go to the librarian and I would say like, is there any class that I can sign up with? And I was doing, but I was telling them my story. I only have this much amount of time and my kids are here and I can't drive and all that stuff. So one day, one of the librarians said to me, okay, well, there's a woman comes in. She's an older lady. She's retired. She's tutoring somebody. See if she can help you. And then I went that day and I waited for her. And I waited for her for 4 hours. And then she showed up. And then I told her, I really need help. I need to learn how to read and write English. And she was tutoring, but she was charging the person that she was tutoring. She was charging that person. And when she heard my story, she said to me, she said, okay, you have small kids and you can't drive. I'll tutor you. And I got so excited. I was like, oh my God. And she asked me, she's like, did you ever been to school? I said, no. And I told her my story, where I came from, and I was not allowed to go to school. And then this is where everything happened. She asked me, she said, well, how do you see your future? What is your vision for the future? What is your dream? Once you start learning how to read and write English, what are you going to do then? In that moment, and I sat down, and I would never forget that day. And I tell my daughters that story all the time. I never forget. Here, me coming from a country that women had no right to speak unless they were spoken to. We had no right to express our opinion. We were always told what to do. And your culture and my culture and my religion was designed to that you get married, you be a good wife, become a mother, and do what your husband telling you. That's really what I knew all my life, because that's all I knew. I never in a million years had this imagination of that I have dream, that I have to better myself. That wasn't like really. And when she asked me, I just was like, didn't know what to say, because I didn't know I didn't know what I want. What do you mean what I want? Because I was in a survival mode. I was really, really wanted to survive and stay alive for my kids, because my ex-husband was threatened to kill me, threatened to kill my kids. And that was really what I wanted. I just want my kids to be safe and I to be safe. That's it. I had no dream, no desire, no nothing like that. And I was very grateful to be in this country, but in a country, a land of freedom, but I had no freedom. I still was at home like a prisoner, couldn't speak English, didn't have no friend, didn't have no family. My kids were here with me. I couldn't do anything. So I was like, what do you mean what I wanted to do? I said, well, I can't do anything because I don't have no education. I never worked before. And I'm a mother and a wife. And this is what she said, guys. She said, knowledge is not just intellectual. Knowledge is not just because you have to read a book. Knowledge is not just you can get a degree. Somebody print a degree and give it to you. Knowledge is the wisdom that you have. Knowledge is the thing that you've been through. Knowledge, the things that you have done that didn't work out for you. That's what knowledge is. You already have so much knowledge that you don't even know. You have so much knowledge that lots of women and men in America cannot get that in their lifetime, because academically, you can go learn. You will learn. I will teach you. You're gonna learn. But things that you have been through, for where you come from and who you are, and now you're here, that's a lot of knowledge that you already have that you're not recognizing. And for me, that was that was it. That was it. And that day my life completely changed, because I was I was besides myself. I don't think that was the happiest day of my life, because I, for the first time, said to myself, wow, I have right. I can actually have dream. I can actually make a decision of what I want. Now, keep in mind, guys, I didn't know how. Now, here I'm living with a man that is 20 years older than me, that is beating me up, that I have two kids over here. I can't speak the language. I don't have no friends. I don't have no family. And here I'm coming home and so happy that I'm able to dream, that I can actually want something, and I can get it. I can actually get it. And that's changed my life. And that night I came home and I made a list of things that I wanted to do. And one of them was to just get my kids out of that environment. I knew that was very important to me. I wanted to get my kids out of there. I wanted to be financially independent. I never wanted to financially rely on anybody again in my life. I wanted to make my own money. I didn't want to rely on the money from somebody. I wanted to learn how to go out there and get a job, any job, just get a job so I could be like, I've done something. And I made a list of all those stuff. And I looked at that and I didn't know like how I was going to do that. But I knew what I want. And knowing what I wanted, it felt amazing. Amazing. Now, if I would have stayed and thinking about how am I going to get there, what am I going to do, I probably would kill myself before he would kill me. Because how can you? Look at where you are. And do you know how much time it's going to take to get where you wanted to go? So, and I was young. I was stupid. I was naive. I was fearless. I just went through so much. I just wanted to get out, take my kids and get out. That's all what's in my mind. I didn't care how, I didn't care what, I just want to get out. I want my kids to be safe, and I want it to be recognized that I'm a human, that I have right, that I can have dream, that I can achieve those dreams. And that's all I thought about all my life. Fast forward, somehow I convinced my husband and I told him that I need to go and learn English. I need to go learn English because kids are going to school and they're getting homework, and you're not home. I have to do homework with them. And then after like a lot of convincing, a lot of time, he actually talked to one of his friends and said that my wife wants to go to school and I don't want her to. And his friend said, no, it's okay. My wife went to school too because she's helping the kids with the homework, so it's okay for her to go to school. It's all girls over there. You don't have to worry about it. But he said, okay, I'm gonna do that for one condition. I will drop you off and I'll pick you up. So you just go to the school and you just learn and then come back home. You're not allowed to make friends. You're not allowed to talk to nobody. And then I started this beginner school trying to get my GED. And I had a tutor and I had a woman, I had a class that we were sitting down in. And for me, that was a Disneyland. That was the first time in my life that I was sitting in the class with other people. And I felt so important. I was like, oh my goodness, I'm in the class. I'm in the school. I can learn. I have these people I can talk to. And I looked so weird because I was going around saying hello to everybody because I was locked up at home. I was not allowed to have friends, right? So I was going, hey, like you're creepy. Now I look back and I'm like, they probably were like, what is wrong with you? I was like going and saying hello to everybody. I was introducing myself to everybody, and I was asking all these questions. And some people got creeped out. I was like, okay, I'm gonna sit over here, far away from you. But I didn't know. I was so excited for the first time in my life that I was out of the house and I was actually communicating with other people. And I made friends, and about a year later, I finally got out of the house. I left the house with my kids. When he was not home, I run away. I left. Now I had a couple of people that I knew. Now I had somebody I met that was willing to give me their basement for me to live with my kids. And I planned all of this in a year. And I said, I have to do whatever I have to do. And I said, I want to get a job. If I have to wash toilets, if I have to clean up house, if I have to bus tables, whatever it is, I will do. And I finally got up and I started my life from bottom, being literally on the street. It was really, really hard to live physically there, but emotionally, I was like flying. I was in cloud nine. I was free for the first time in my life. I was not with my parents. They couldn't tell me what to do anymore. I left my ex-husband that was constantly telling me that not only that he was beating me emotionally and abusing me emotionally and physically, he was gonna kill me. He was keep threatening to kill me and the girls. I left him. I was speaking English a little bit. I learned how to read and write, and now I'm actually gonna get a place. Okay, granted, it wasn't a place; it was shitty, like little room, but it was mine. It was mine, and I got up. I'm gonna leave you guys with that for today, okay? I'm gonna leave you with that, and tomorrow I'm gonna tell you the rest of it, what happened after that. But the reason I jump into the story today is because winning a mindset, creating a winning mindset is not something that you're born with. It's not something that you know when you were born. You develop as you go. You learn from your failures. You know what you want in your life. You don't give up. You want it so bad that nobody knows. You have this dream that when you tell people, they look at you, they like tell you like you're crazy. What are you talking about? And you in your head, you'd have this imagination, you're saying to yourself, no, I really know what I want. And when I tell people my story, my desire, what I want, they make fun of me. They don't understand me. I feel alone. And that's why a lot of people don't share their dream. They keep it to themselves because they don't want to be judged. So today, I'm going to give you 3 things that I use to create a winning mindset. And these 3 things are very simple. These 3 strategies that I use in my own personal life are very simple, but it's extremely, extremely powerful. I promise you that if you can actually do this, you will get where you want it to go. And I don't know what you want in your life, whether you want to become healthy, whether you want a better relationship, whether you want to find love, whether you wanted to get rid of love, whether you want to make money, whether you want to change your career, whether you want to have a baby, whether you wanted to get out of a toxic relationship, whatever that what is, I guarantee you, you will achieve it. These are the things that you have to literally embed it in your head. It's very, very important. Okay? I hope I'm not boring you guys. So, how we doing, Mo?
You're fabulous.
You know, before videos that the 3 videos, 4 videos, last week videos, it was fun. For those of you who missed it, we used to dance.
The last 5.
Yeah, we used to dance at first, and then we used to like meditate. We used to do all that stuff. Now it's like a little formal. You know? That's right, you know. Like, but no, I want you to pay attention because this is important part. Because this is what I want you to get better. Last week was about what's keep holding you back. That's really what it was about. This week it's about now it's time to leave the past behind and move forward. Okay, that's what it is. Here we go. Number 1, the most important thing you guys have to know, guys. I don't know how I cannot emphasize enough this. Know what you want. What do you want? What is there that you want in your life? And if you want it, You have to want it to the point, it has to be so clear to you. That vision that you have, it has to be so clear to you that when you sit down by yourself, you feel it. Even though it's not happening yet, even it's just a thought in your head. But when you sit down and close your eyes and tab in and going and stepping to that world of yours, whatever that is, you can feel it. You can feel how that feels. So let's just give an example. If you find love, right? If you want to find love, what does that love look like to you? What kind of love you're looking for? Just be as specific as possible. Create your vision very that's a
Crystal clear?
crystal clear, very clear. Add a detail to it. Imagine it and live from the place that is already happened. Think about that already happened. Function from there. Mentally, obviously, physically you can't do it, but mentally function from there. So for me, my vision was to get out of that place and find a safe home for my kids. And every day when I used to go to bed, I would feel it. I would feel it that I would be in the little room with my kids, feeling extremely free, extremely happy, and just safe. And I did that for a year. Every single day, I felt it. I felt it. I felt it. I felt it. I was like, no, that's what I want. That's what I want. And I tackle my dream down one by one by one by one. I didn't do it all together. I just said, first, I want this. Second, I want this. Third, I want this. And fourth, I want this. Because when we have too much stuff going on with the busy life that we have right now, you can get easily overwhelmed. So ask yourself a question. What do you want? If you want to make money, write down how much do you want to make? If you want to change your career, what kind of job do you want? If you want to get a girl or a boy, what kind of woman you're looking for? What kind of a man you're looking for? If you wanted to buy a house, what does that house look like? How do you feel if you enter to that house? Literally visualize it. If you want to buy a car, what does that car look like? And that's when the magic happens. You be amazed that your world will change because you see so many signs around you. There's so many doors will open. There's so many opportunity will come around you because you're going to talk about it. You're going to talk about it just like I did. When I wanted to leave, I talked about it and people helped me. It's like in a business world, it's like your business when you advertise. What do you do when you advertise? You show it to everybody, right? You show it to everybody how great your product and your service is. And that's when people see it, then they buy it. If they don't see it, they're not going to buy it, right? So your dream is like that. The more you talk about it, the real it will become. People, you might gonna find somebody, you might gonna walk and go somewhere. Somebody's gonna say, you know what? You looking for a house? I have a house for sale. Or my cousin have a house for sale. Or you want this car? Or you dating? Or you're looking for a girl? I have a friend. Why don't I set you guys up? But you need to know what you want. When that opportunity comes in, you're ready. Because there's some amazing people out there. The more you talk about it, the more real it will become. As long as you know what you want. Because in the business school, they tell you one thing, they teach you one thing, and I learned that elevator pitch. You have 5 minutes to tell me what is your business, what is your products, what is your service for me to buy. So imagine now you meet somebody that you have an opportunity to be on TV or you have an opportunity to be in some show or something, and that person asks you 5 minutes, what do you have? And you're like, I don't know. Your dream is just like that. Know what you want. You really need to sit down and write it down because, guys, a lot of people think they know what they want. They really don't. Because sometimes this thought comes in our head and those thoughts get created for the environment that you are right now. It's coming from the environment that you are right now. And if that environment is not good, the people around you not good, that if you're suffering from anxiety, from stress, from past memory, if you're a people pleaser, if you're that thoughts, it's almost impossible for you to even have a dream, let alone achieving it. But once you know what you want, physically you're going to be working emotionally, you're going to be gravitating, going toward your dream. And the universe will make it happen. So number one thing to do, to know what you want. So today, when you're done with this video, although we are going to send you something,
Yes.
questionnaires, but I want you to write down. I want you to sit down 5 minutes. Make yourself a cup of tea and sit down and write down, what is there that I want? If you want to categorize your life emotionally, physically, financially, spiritually, just categorize it, and then next write down what is there I want from each area of this life. And pick one thing and focus on it. That's number one. Number two, we talked about this yesterday or the day before, on the day 6 and on the day 7, I talked about it. Believe in yourself. It's a very simple word. It gets thrown off very lightly. People hear it all the time. Yeah. I believe myself. I believe myself. But I know for a fact you're not practicing it. Guys, I know 90% of people out there, they think they believe in themselves, but they don't. They think they're worthy, but they don't think it. No, they just don't think they're worthy enough. I said that wrong. Let me repeat it again. You think you believe in yourself. No, you don't. You think you're worthy. If you think for yourself that I'm unworthy, always that fear comes in and says, no, you're not worthy enough. And a lot of people suffer from that. Your dream is not happening, not because you don't have an opportunity, not because you don't have money, but not because you don't have the resource, not because you're making all the excuses. It's because you don't believe in yourself. In any aspect of your life, you don't believe in yourself. And if you don't believe in yourself, I don't believe you. I don't care how hard you work. I don't care what do you think. I'm not going to believe you because I can vibe you. I can vibe you because when we have a dream, when we believe in our dream, you can vibe the person. You can see their excitement. You can see their energy. You can feel their vibe and say, oh my goodness, this person is really, really, oh God, look at my personality. Every night I come in, I'm a fucking firecracker. I can't shut the hell up. Why? Because this is my fucking passion. This is my passion. And I can do this for hours and hours and hours and hours and hours. And you can tell. I mean it. I mean it. Because I wanted this bad. So you have to believe in yourself. You have to believe in that you are worthy of whatever is there that you wanted to achieve. That's number 2. So sit down and write down. Do you really truly believe yourself? Do you think the things that you want, do you believe yourself you can achieve that? And if there's any doubt in your head, I want you to practice and say to yourself, I am worthy of anything I put my mind to. I am worthy. The reason you don't have it is not because you can't get it. Because number 1, you don't know your what. Number 2, you don't believe in yourself. You have the fear. You have the stress. You have the anxiety. Your past memories holding you. People are criticizing you. You're pleasing people. You're looking at yourself from their perspective. That's what is really stopping you. It's not that you can't. We're all capable of doing anything that we want. Now, I told you guys, people are signing up for this from all over the world. And I know for a fact somebody out there sitting and watching me and telling me, well, I'm going to get a message. You're going to say, well, I'm in the country that, and they're going to make excuse. Here's why I told you my story. Whoever's going to write me that message, I'm going to tell you this right now. Honey, I was in America. My life was worse than what you are right now over there. I couldn't do nothing in America. I was a prisoner in America, in the land of free. I couldn't go out. I couldn't drive. I couldn't read. I couldn't write. I couldn't have anybody with me. So don't make excuses. Know that if you're not getting what you want because you think you're not worthy enough and you don't believe in yourself, I want you to switch that mentality. And you'll be amazed what results you're going to see once you do that. That's number 2. How are you doing, Ma?
You're amazing. That's all I have to say. I know.
Wow, that's my assistant and actually telling me I'm amazing. And I pay her a lot of good money to say that. Yeah. No. I pay her good money to say that. By the way, guys, I got fancy for you guys today. I actually put my earrings. I never wear earrings, but tonight I said, hey, what the heck? But I think this is hurting me. Let me take this off.
Oh, okay.
No fashion for you. I have one. I'll leave one. How's that? Hey, that could be style, right? Yeah. Hey, whatever. I'm gonna get distracted because my ear is hurting, so I don't want to like talk to you guys while my ear is hurting, because then I'm like paying attention to my ears, not to you guys. Anyway, so that's really what it is. I would challenge any of you, get on the phone with me, go on my website, book on my calendar. I will give you fucking 45 minutes free consultation to prove you wrong. The reason you're not getting what you want is not because you can, because you don't believe in yourself. That's my gift to you. How's that? You can find my calendar on my website. And if you go there, you will get 45 minutes free consultation with me on the phone. And I hear your story. You tell me why you can't do it, and I will challenge you that you're wrong. That's what we're going to do. For those of you going to tell me that you can't do it, okay? This is the big one. Number 3. A lot of people, guys, a lot of people cannot create a winning mindset, cannot achieve anything because they are not committed. You don't fully commit yourself to it. As a human, it's a human nature. It's totally normal. It's totally understanding. But the difference between successful people and whatever that success is in your eyes and in your mind, the difference between successful people and person that doesn't consider themselves successful is they actually commit themselves to what they wanted it. They actually said to themselves, I am going to do this. And that goes for people that are losing weight. You know, and I know you don't lose weight overnight. You have to commit yourself. You have to go to the gym. You have to eat healthy. Otherwise, you will not lose weight. It's not because you're slow. It's not because you're stupid. It's not because of your education. It's not physically, scientifically proven that you cannot do it. No, you can do it. It's just that you didn't commit yourself. You didn't go to the gym. You didn't do diet. You didn't exercise. Now you didn't lose weight, right? That's simple, that formula. The same thing when it comes to making money. If you want to make money, and if that's your what, and you have to do something about it, you got to commit yourself. You got to continue going. You got to keep going. You got to keep going. You got to keep doing it. Because majority of the time we back up. We do it for a little bit, and then we say, you know what? We go back to our comfort zone. That was good for 2 days, 3 days. It was good. And that's the biggest problem. That's the biggest problem a lot of people have. They procrastinate. They don't do it. It sounds good in their head. Sometimes I even said that, and I mentioned this in video 1, that sometimes we even go for a day or 2 or 3, even for a week, even for a month, and then we go back and like, no. Especially if you don't see result. Forget about failure. Forget about failure, because if you fail, you'll give up totally. Okay, that's it. I'm done. But here's the thing. Majority of my wisdom, my knowledge, everything came from failure. As a matter of fact, I encourage my clients to fail, because I say that's a shortcut. The more you fail, the faster you're going to learn. The faster you're going to learn. And what I know, listen, I have my license. I have all these credentials that I am supposed to have. But this, what I'm telling you, is come from all the failure that I've been through. Not from the book, not from the blog, not because I saw something on TV. I lived it, so I know. And I'm telling you, when you commit yourself to something, do it. When you start a shit, finish it. Finish it. Don't start something that you cannot finish. Don't start. You're overwhelming yourself. Don't sign up for a million things. Don't start your diet, bettering your relationship, making friends, going this. You're not going to finish all of that. I guarantee you. Pick one thing, commit to it, and do it. And finish that, accomplish that. That will make you gain confidence, and then go to the next one. And if in order for you to manifest that feeling, you got to commit to that. You got to say to yourself, I'm doing. Now, here's a story that I'm going to tell you from this business, okay? We have our communities getting better, bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. People are signing every single day. And I said that yesterday. Just the fact that you wanted to make yourself better and you wanted to change your life, you somehow went on the internet, you fall into my landing page and you saw me and you put your name and your email. That itself is not a coincidence. So somehow in back of your head, subconsciously, you wanted to change something, okay? Then you came into my page and you found me. And then you find out there's 10-day challenge and said, it's free. Let me try it, right? Let me try it, see what's up. I know, guys, you gotta be straight. Let's be straightforward. Let's see what's up. I'm going to try it, see if it works. If it works, good. If not, it's not. And that's why I deliberately designed it for 10 days, because I knew if I would have done it more than that, some of you might would have dropped, because then it would have been too much for you. If I would have done it on the weekend, some of you might would have dropped, because then it would become like, oh, you know what? I don't know. Now, this is what it is. You signed up. That means something. Keep it up. Practice. Keep doing. And then when you're done with me, don't give up. Don't just say, oh, I was in this challenge. If this challenge changed anything, even one thing in your life, then you should keep saying to yourself, I'm going to continue, keep doing it. I'm going to fine. Because when even up till now, I have coaches that I work with that tells me what to do, because I want that momentum keep going. I want to keep going. There's a lot of things I know, but there's a lot of things I don't know. And I keep learning and I keep going. When I commit myself to something, I finish it. And I started from simple things. I started from cleaning. When I started cleaning, I finish it. You can ask my daughter, I don't stop unless I finish it. Because there's time that I can say to myself, you know what, I don't want to clean, because I know I can't finish it. If I start cooking, I finish it. If I start a project, I am so bad, I have to finish it. And that's why I know myself. So I don't overwhelm myself with a lot of stuff, because I know that if I do 5, 6 things at the same time, I'm not going to be able to do it. So I do one at a time. My friend tells me, you're so bad, because when I focus on something, I lock myself in the house. Last year, we were working our business and I was so busy. And they were making fun of me because I literally locked myself in the house and in my office, and I was working. I didn't go out because I wanted to be finished. I said to myself, when you start something, you finish. In order for you to create a winning mindset, guys, commit and finish. And that's why we did the other exercise. If you're stressed, if you have an anxiety, if you're a people pleaser, if your past memories holding you, work on those first before you want something. Let's get you better first. And once you get better, make a decision what's there from the future. Okay, now I'm here, I got better. What do I want now? I want this. Okay, I want this. I'm going to believe in myself. I'm going to make sure that I'm worthy of that. I'm going to believe that I'm worthy of that. And when I commit to it, I'm going to go all the way. All the way. Because you can be one place away, one phone call away, meeting one person, going to one more page away from your success. Don't give up. All these successful people, the only way they're successful is because they didn't give up. Even when they failed, they got up and they keep doing. People don't believe them, they didn't care, they will keep going and going and going and going. So don't give up. When you commit yourself something, mean it and do it. And if you can't do it, don't start it. You know your ability. You know what you can do and what you know what you cannot do. So these are the 3 simple strategies to create a mindset. Now, with that being said, there's a lot of people, there's a lot of successful people that might make this, polish this and make it fancy in their own words. You know, when you read books and when you see blogs and when you see other people, they might gonna say that to you. But I guarantee you, at the end of the day, from my experience, my simple life experience, this is what works. You have to know what you want. You have to believe in yourself. You have to commit to it and finish it. Finish it. Go all the way to the finish line. Don't stop. And that's how you create a winning mindset. And you will be unstoppable. Unstoppable. Now, with that being said, if you're not used to this, I don't want to overwhelm you. Start with something small. Okay? Start with something very, very small to test yourself. You don't have to do something big, life-changing, okay? Just something like, for example, like add a little more the green in your diet. You know, like just because some people don't like eat a lot of vegetables, just say, you know what, with my meal, I'm going to have a little salad. Start small. Or like, I get up half an hour early. I'm going to get up half an hour. Or I'm going to start a book. Better yet, say I'm going to go pick up a book and I'm actually going to read it. I'm going to go all the way and I'm going to read the whole book. I'm not going to do it half. I'm just going to finish the whole book. Start with something like that. That's how you train your brain. Start with something small, slowly add up to it, add up to it, add up to it. And then when you have that big goal of whatever that is that you want to achieve in your life, then you go there and you're ready. Because your mind now is know that this is what you want. So it's that simple, guys. I know it's simple, but I guarantee you if you try it, it will change your life. I know it changed my life. It changed my life. And that's why I want this for you. I want you to try because you deserve it. I believe in you. But I can sit over here and say this to you all night. I believe you. I believe you. I believe you. But if you don't believe in yourself, it's not going to happen. I'm here to give you support. I'm here to hold your hand. I'm here to give you the resource. I'm here to hold you accountable. But you got to believe in yourself. Okay? So that's what it is for tonight, guys. This is how you create a winning mindset. Okay, guys, if you have any question about this, please send me a question, send me an email, any concern, anything that you want me to talk about. We have 2 more days to go. Don't give up on me. Show up, show up, show up, show up. I will hold you accountable for this. And then I have a little surprise for you guys in the end.
Ooh.
If you make it all the way, I'm going to have a surprise for you. So make sure that you guys, yes, I'm very excited. You're my people now. Come on. Can't leave me hanging here. And by the way, guys, make sure that you share. Listen, if you're here and if you're hearing me talking, and if you think that something is helping somebody that you know, make sure you share. It's really, really nice thing to do for people because for me, you're not always supposed to help people by giving them money. You can give them your time. So I'm giving you my time. And I'm here to help people because that's my mission. So if you want to do something nice for somebody, and if you think somebody needs help or they're suffering from stress, anxiety, or being a people pleaser or have this fear of moving forward, make sure you share and just say, hey, check this out. That's all you have to do. Okay? Yeah. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful day, night, evening, wherever you are, from wherever you are watching me. And then until tomorrow, I will see you guys tomorrow. I don't know what the topic is. I have to go back to my work.
Embrace change.
Ooh, that's
change.
exciting. Embrace change.
Yeah.
That's exciting. So we're going to talk about that tomorrow. Till tomorrow, have a wonderful, wonderful day. Thank you.
Woo-hoo.
Bye.